Congrats on getting named the ACC Receiver of the Week. Second time this year you gotten that award. What does getting recognition like that mean to you?
It means a lot being recognized or how I
This
play.
past weekend, Trump threatened.
It means a lot to me.
And then, just what have you seen or what have you done, I guess, or worked on the most this season? Because you've really kind of come into your own. You're having an excellent season. You know, in practice, off the field, what are the things you've been working on the most?
Just working and like studying the details of everything, just watching film, just being a better football player helps me.
Next, we'll go to Susan Miller-Degnan into the Miami Herald. Susan?
Hi, Jacolby.
Hello.
Kind of on, I kind of had the same question that Adam just asked you. I mean, specifically when you're catching the ball, I don't know what has, like, you seem so, concentrating so greatly and all that. Like before this season, what were the specific things you wanted to do in actually catching the ball to improve your game?
On the off season, I had to work like extra hard to get like my strength back in my hand since I broke it last year. So it's been big for me to just get my hand stronger to just be able to just grab it.
How about that concentration in your eyes?
Yeah, that plays a role into it too. Always have to keep your eyes on the ball no matter what.
Mario Cristobal said, I know he named Tyler the quarterback again for this game. And he said that you guys all have confidence in Tyler. Can you talk to me about Tyler and as a group, the receivers' relationship with him, and especially after the freshman started last game? How's he doing and what's your relationship like, and just thoughts on him and confidence?
We trust all our quarterbacks. Like, no matter who's up, it's just we're behind them. Like, whoever's up, we're ready to roll with them. It doesn't matter who it is.
Okay, and then can you say something on the Louisville? Obviously, it's a very good team. What you see in their their defense.
Louisville, they're a great team. We just have to come to play, and they have a lot of good DBs, and we just have to follow up on the details.
Okay, thank you.
Next, we'll go to Matt Sherdell from Kane Sport. Matt?
Yeah, hey there, Jacolby. So first of all, I didn't remember. You broke your hand last season? Is that what happened? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And which game was that, and how long was the rehab process?
Texas A&M last year, and I was out for like 4 games.
Okay, and when you came back for the end of the season?
Yes.
Was that still affecting you at all, or were you like, because I know that's tough to come back from sometimes as a receiver.
I mean, it affected me because it's like I didn't have my full strength in my hand, but I didn't want to make any excuses or anything, so I just had to deal with it.
Okay, and good for you, first of all, for battling through that. And then I just wanted to ask you, the offense, obviously the passing offense, coaches have been saying you guys are trying to get it in gear the way you want it, really functioning really well. From your perspective as a player, what has to happen to really get the passing offense going these last few games?
You can say that again?
Sorry, yeah. What has to happen for you guys to really get the passing offense going full gear? Because coaches have been saying it's been a little bit up and down, is what Shannon Dawson was saying, right? Which I know you know. So what has to click? What can the difference be, and what maybe has been just sort of misfiring here and there so far this year in the last few games?
I feel like everybody just have to have confidence in knowing that what Coach Dawson calls like is going to work, and just everybody being on the same page to just have the one goal and just to win the game, no matter what it is.
We'll wrap up for Jacolby with Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam?
Hey again. So you may have answered this on Saturday after the game. I wasn't there, but just can you kind of walk through that second touchdown catch? Did you know that pass from Emory was going to get through those 2 defenders, and just what did you see on that play?
On that play, is like I just knew Emory. Like I knew Emory's gonna put it out there, and I just had to fight for it. And then I leaned back into the DB, and then he gave me a chance, and I had to make it.
And just what's it like for you? Just, what's the feeling when the ball's in your hands and you see, okay, there's nobody in front of me. I got all this room to run to the end zone.
It feels great just knowing that, because just scoring in a big game like that, and especially it's a rivalry game, it felt great. But
Matt?
Hey, Anez. I was watching some of the film and saw you pancaking guys out there and just like running past the whistle, running guys backward. I mean, it's so great effort by you. But I want to get your take, because I know you don't pay attention to Pro Football Focus grades, but we don't have access to your guys' actual grades. They did not grade the offensive line out very well internally. Just generally, did the offensive line? Did you guys fare well? Did you do well against a really good Florida State defensive line? Can you talk about just that?
I mean, I think we did well. I mean, everybody who watched the game, we ran the ball well. I mean, we probably struggled passing a little bit, but I feel like we blocked the passing well. We blocked the passing good. But I mean, I feel like we did very good in the game. We don't really pay attention to grades, because when we go back and watch the film, we know how good we played. So I feel like we did very good last week.
Our next question for Anez comes from Adam Lichtenstein in the Sun Sentinel. Adam?
Hey, Anez. So I was asking Wes kind of the same thing a minute ago, but just how important is it for you guys, the younger guys, freshmen, sophomores, to kind of send out the older guys, the guys who might be going to the NFL next year, in their last game at Hard Rock on Saturday?
I feel like they're gonna be very big for us, because I feel like we can just go out there and just show them. It'll be some seniors' last game at Hard Rock. So I feel like the younger guys just go out there and lead them on well, go out there and play hard, so they can have some memories, knowing that we went out there and gave it all Saturday. So I feel like it's gonna be a good game. So I feel like we just go out there and do what we got to do. All the young guys step up and show what they can do. I feel like they believe in us when they go to the league. So I feel like they'll be able to come back and come watch some of the games when they make it, to see, just to know that that the young guys went out there and played their heart out for their last game at Hard Rock.
Our next question for Anez comes from Susan Miller-Degnan of the Miami Herald. Susan?
Hey, Anez. You guys, obviously, the offensive line has been doing a great job, but the passing game has kind of, gone downhill a little bit since like a month ago or whatever. How do you guys help get that back up? And I wanted to ask you something else too after.
I mean, we don't really. I mean, we can't really do nothing about what's going on with the passing game. The only thing we can do is just worry about the man up front, worry about the 4 defenders, or how many defenders they send to stop the pass. The only thing we can do is worry about how we block and worry about all the assignments. But the only thing we can do is just encourage the quarterbacks and wide receivers to make a play. I mean, we can't really say much or do much, because we don't know how hard their job is. So we just worry about what we got to do as a whole offensive line to help them help them be able to create passes and create good plays.
Anything you could say about, I know Tyler's back at quarterback, and he's had a rough time this season. Just to give him some encouragement and your relationship as an offensive line with him and your confidence in him.
I just feel like we can't. I mean, I just feel like we don't give up on him. He probably had a couple bad games, but I mean, at the beginning of the season, he was doing very good. But I just feel like we just got to boost his confidence. Like, we just tell him to just go out there and play, because we know he capable of doing. Just like we family, we won't just give up on family just because they're doing bad or they doing well. We just got to keep encouraging, because that's our brother at the end of the day. So I feel like we still trust him. I feel like he's gonna go out there and revamp himself Saturday against a very good Louisville team. So I feel like we just keep encouraging him, keep telling him like what he's capable of doing. I feel like he'll go out there and make something happen.
And anything you could say about Jacolby? We talked to him today. He's, he had a great game last game.
Yeah, I feel like Jacolby George is a very good guy. I feel like he's a very good player. I feel like you put the ball in his hand, he made very good plays. So yeah, I've got high hopes for Jacolby George. I feel like he can just make a play anytime he wants to, as long as he just go out there and get 100%. Jacolby George can be the best offensive third on the field.
So yeah, just looking at Louisville's offense, they got some playmakers, especially their running back Jamar Jordan. What have you seen from them when watching them on film?
They got some playmakers, some guys that can make plays. Like you said, the running back, and I think they got a receiver. I saw. So just preparing for another good game, and Can't wait.
Next, we'll go to Matt Shadell from Kane Sport. Matt.
Hey, Wesley, how you doing?
What up, Matt?
Everything's good. So, it seems like the topic of the week has been Miami never getting a safety call, and you were the one who probably should have had a safety tacked onto your stats there. Were you were you surprised it wasn't a safety? And walk us through that play and what happened, because it was a brilliant defensive play call, and you did a great job on it. So also walk us through the play.
So I pretty much was coming off the boundary from the left side, and I saw Jordan Travis. I saw Bain come up on him, but I saw he was still up. So I just kept going. I kept running. I knew I was gonna get him, and I saw him back up, go back. So I knew I was gonna get him in the end zone at least. So when I got him down, in my head I'm thinking it's a safety, but I guess not. I guess it wasn't. I don't know how, but but.
And
Next, we'll go to Marcus.
Can I ask
go
one?
ahead, Matt.
Sorry, Josh. If I could ask one more, not about the safety anymore, but I also wanted to ask you, because this defense, and you were here last year, obviously, but you have a little more experience now. This defense is doing really, really well, and last year's defense was okay, but I mean, you guys are top 10, top 20 in a lot of really major categories. Is it more just sort of the aggressiveness, you think, or just maybe the personnel, a combination of both? Can you put your finger on why this defense has been so effective this year when it was sort of a so-so defense last year?
Honestly, man, I feel like it's a combination of both. Coach Guidry, he knows what he wants. He knows he wants to put pressure on the opposing team quarterback, with the personnel, with us having multiple linebackers on the field. I feel like that plays a big role. I feel like this group is special, and I feel like we feed off each other, so we're able to make more plays.
Next, we'll go to Marcus Benjamin from Keynes County. Marcus.
Hey, Wesley, how's it going?
What up, Marcus?
I wanted to ask about the defensive scheme change as of late, the 3-3 that Guidry's running. It seems like it's really unleashed you in a way. If you can kind of talk about how that change has really kind of helped you and how that has made you more effective on the field.
I feel like it helped me because going from an off the ball linebacker to kind of playing an edge spot, it was new to me, but I knew I could do it because I'm athletic and I have speed. So it was different for me, but in a way I feel like it was good because I'm able to do more in the defense and just be more places in the defense wherever they need me to be. So I love it. And I feel like it was a big step in our defense this year.
Next, we'll go to Andrea Adelston from ESPN. Andrea?
Hi, thank you so much for doing this. I wanted to ask a follow-up to what Matt asked. The run defense has obviously been really good throughout the course of the season. I'm wondering, A, what has kind of been the key to that for you guys, but also B, how much confidence does that give you going against a team that has really emphasized running the ball this year?
Well, at first you got to get a props to the big guys up front, because without them, it wouldn't be no linebackers. So I feel like the whole defense as a group, we have our mindset of they're not running the ball on us. Like going into the game, we have our mindset on we're not gonna let them run all over us. We're gonna defend this line. We're gonna defend this goal line to the end. Like they're not crossing that line. So just having that mindset going into the game, it'll take you a long way. You just got to go out there and execute and make plays and, just have fun.
Next, we'll go to Susan Miller-Degnan of the Miami Herald. Susan?
Hey, Wes.
Hey, Susan.
Hey. So, first of all, how important is this last game at home? I mean, how nice is it that you're playing the one more game at home, in front of your crowd?
It's amazing, man. Just to go out and hard rock one more time, your home fans, to try to get this W against a ranked team. It's amazing, man. And I'm just blessed for the opportunity.
How have you guys you talked about this a little, but how have you guys stayed up? You know what I mean? It does not seem like this team has quit. at all, losses or whatever, that you stay together and stuff. How has this team progressed since last year in that way, or why is that?
Honestly, like I said last time, I feel like this team got a lot of fight, and I feel like our record doesn't dictate us. Like we doesn't let that bother us because we know what we're made of and we know what we could do. So we don't let that affect our play in no type of way. Every week we just look forward to the new opponent, prepare for the new opponent, and we just try to go out there and play our best. And, that's all I can ask for, and that's all coaches can ask for.
And then the last thing is I know you're in defense, obviously, but I don't know, just talking about Tyler. He's had a rough season and now he's back as starter. How do you guys, even though you're on the defense, support him, and what's your confidence level in him?
Man, we support whoever go out there, man. That's our brother, that's our teammate. We're not gonna try to bring them down in no way possible. We believe in whoever's out there. I don't really know what goes on the offensive side of the ball like that. But man, like I said, we believe in whoever coaches choose to put out there. We just try to go out there and take that W. We know they're gonna try to give it their all, and that's all we can ask for.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
We'll wrap up with Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey again, kind of piggybacking on one of Susan's questions, just, what does it mean for, you guys who are, freshmen, sophomores? What does it mean to you guys that kind of help send out the older guys, the seniors, the guys who might not be back next year, going to the NFL or anything, to send them out at Hard Rock, for the last home game?
It means a lot, man. Just gotta try to get this W for them. It might be their last game at Hard Rock, so just gotta give it your all. Try to get this W for them guys, man. It means a lot. It means a lot that the young guys can contribute to a win for the older guys, man. Yeah, just wish them best of luck.
Good. So, got a chance to make your first college start the other day. I know it was, because some guys were hurt, but just how did it feel to get that opportunity?
It felt pretty good. To know my name being called and I gotta step up, next man up mentality. Didn't let the moment get too big for me. Just to try to go out there and get them all. That's all it was.
And then, kind of in the same vein, your first task as a college starter is to go up against, Keon Coleman, who's one of the best wide receivers in the country this year. What was it like, that battle like for you? And, you did a pretty good job. How do you feel like you played on Saturday?
To get better at some things, I coach myself pretty tough, but, I left some plays out there, but overall I felt he didn't do too much, but I gave up one play in the end. That's gonna live with me. And I'm gonna have to live with but overall there's some good receivers though. But I feel like I just played true to my technique and went out there and gave it all I had.
Next, we'll go to Matt Sherdell from Kane Sport. Matt.
Yeah, hey Damari. I'm not I'm not going to look this up, but I can't remember the last time Miami had 6 true freshman starters in a game like this against Florida State, including your punter. So what does that say about the future? What does that say about your class and the impact that you guys can have moving forward?
It shows and it speaks a lot because, we're so versatile at all these positions. All the young guys have talent from the O-line, quarterback room, corner, running back, linebacker, you name it. So we just showed a little seasoning of what years to come will be, what it will look like.
Our next question comes from Susan Miller-Degnan of the Miami Herald. Susan.
Hi, Damari. Nice game, last game. What did Big Brother tell you? What was his critiques?
Big Bro was just in my ear anytime we had a timeout or anything, and prepping up to the moment. Just saying, what you gonna do? You've been doing this your whole life. Your name's called. Show them what we do. And I don't fear a rougher competition, so I was just ready for the challenge and came up to play.
And also, can you talk a little bit about the Louisville quarterback and the Louisville offense and what you got, the challenge you guys faced?
Heard they're top 10 offense and defense. They're like ranked close to similar to where we are at. So that means a lot. And going into this week, we're just gonna have to be prepared and ready to attack this game plan we have, because we know they have talent, but we also have talent too. So it's gonna be a good game.
Okay, last thing is the sending out the seniors, your last game at Hard Rock this season. What does that mean to you, and how important is it to play for the older guys?
Oh, they've been role models, paved the way for us all year. So I know it's gonna mean a lot for them. So that's gonna give me a little more boost, and to go out and put it on the line for them too, not just for me and my team, but for the seniors, because I know they can't get this last one back.
Is it? I can't remember, and I don't have it in front of me. Is this Devontae's last game? I mean, not at home or no? He's.
No, I think he should be back, or he has another year.
Got it.
If he's walking, or I'm not sure.
Got it. Gotcha. Okay. I just wanted to ask about that.
It's a classic idea, but might be some other plans for the return.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Next, we'll go to Andrea Adelson from ESPN. Andrea?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask a follow-up to what Susan asked. How does the experience of last week going against Keon Coleman, how's that going to help you now this week? They have some really good receivers, including Jamari Thrash, who is either leading the league or one of the league leaders in receiving.
It's just going to give me some extra confidence, because if I have my own on number 4 from Florida State, Keon, I should be able to do the same versus Louisville. Just got to play to my technique and just trust myself and believe in myself.
Sorry about that. Obviously, you guys are coming off a tough loss. I'm just wondering what the mindset mentality at practice has been this week for you guys to be able to finish strong, especially against a ranked opponent this weekend.
Heads are high, or positive. We just have a urge to us, knowing there's a trophy behind this game. We're playing for hardware and playing for respect, kind of. It's been the energy's been high, and it's going to stay that way this week, because we know we want to finish these 2 games out with a bang.
When you say playing for respect a little bit, what do you mean by that?
Just as a Snellenberg trophy. Coach mentioned how he's coached in the 80s early in Miami, and then went to Louisville and had success there too. So between this program and Louisville, it's always been, I'm not going to say a rivalry, but some tension behind with the fact of it being a Snellenberger trophy game.
We'll wrap up for Damari with Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam?
Hey again. So I thought of it when you just now mentioned, the Schnellenberger trophy, but I know your dad didn't play for him, but did he ever, was he ever recruited by Coach Schnellenberger? Did he ever, meet him or talk to him at all, or to tell you about that?
I believe my dad, he did play for Schnellenberger. I remember the stories of him telling me that name. And he was on the 83 team when they won the national championship. Yeah, he's familiar with Schnellenberger and Jimmy Johnson. He had 2. They both coached him.